Okay. And it's,
And then we'll go back to item number 4, public comments.
is it on recording too?
Don't, well, I got new hearing aids, so you're gonna have to tell me when I'm talking too loud.
If you can just give us your name and your address,
Okay.
please.
I'm not gonna throw the stick at you. My name is Carol Dellinger. Me and my wife Elaine live at 3016 John Whalen Highway, Dayton, Virginia. A resident of the county, Dayton, not Rockingham County, not Virginia. It's nice to be able to see all the faces that I voted for that I didn't know who you were.
Thank you.
As far as I'm concerned, you're doing an excellent job. But over the years, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, but then you know where I'm coming from. I sat behind that back in the 80s. So I was on council with Mr. Bartley. So I know how the town council operates and what you can do as far as the town and what you can't do as far as town. I've lived in Dayton for 42 years. I moved to Elm Street and then married the girl that lived one street north, Elaine Kaufman, Dick Kaufman's daughter. We've been married 37 years and we live at our current address for 36 years. That address belonged to my wife's grandfather. And we bought it when we got married, I asked my wife, I said, "Hon, where do you want to live at?" She said, "I'll live anywhere you want to live as long as it's in Dayton." That was her words, and that's where we have lived ever since we've been married. Over the years, when I was on council, I served on the police committee. I was chair of the police committee. I spent 36 months in the United States Army as a military policeman, so I knew a little bit about the law. But over the years, past superintendents and past employees, not a few, things would come up and I would call and say what was going on. Well, that's a county's responsibility. Or that's a state responsibility. I live in the town of Dayton. Not Rock, well, I live in Rockingham County, but the town is my residence. I'm going to try to make this a little bit short. Out on 3016, let's see, 3018, 3020, this is how all this got started. That is a drain runoff from across 42 up on the Charlie Lumber Farm. And the town of Dayton approved for a house to be built in there. It's a nice house. I got no complaints about it. But the only thing, the town never took into consideration the water runoff. Now, instead of that water going to the creek, it comes into my backyard. So that's one of the things. So I'm going to get off that, but this is what's been going on ever since I've lived out there. Call into the council about something, they were county state. As far as I can say, yes, I'm in the county, I'm in the state, but I vote for you people. I don't vote for anybody in the county and anybody in the state. Back, I gotta stop playing now. It's probably was 2 years ago. I called the town. And then the creek back there, mulberry trees had grown up down in the creek. And I called the town about it and it was referred, that's a county. I called the county, that's the state. Run around again. It got so that the roots for those mulberry trees was coming up in my yard and breaking blades on the lawnmower. So I finally got hold of somebody in the state and was told, well, that's state property. I told the girl, I said, I know it is. I got trees that's growing up in your creek, coming up in my yard. Well, we don't have the money. So I take care of it. I had the trees taken down, cost $1,300. this is one of the things. So you gentlemen are gonna know what I'm talking about. 2.5 years ago, I got the two reddest words I've ever heard: prostate cancer. From then to the present time. Thanks for, this is not political, thanks for Mr. Trump. When he was elected, the first thing he done, he got so that veterans could go to local doctors and local hospitals. 2 of the shots I take a year are $49,000 a piece. I was taking a shot in my shoulder every month, 6,000. My pills are $6,000 for 30 days. The VA picks up every penny of it. So what I'm getting ready to talk to you about now, I used to be able to mow my own yard. I used to be able to use a chainsaw. I could do anything. I can't even go into my own garden and pick my tomatoes now. I don't have the strength. It has to be done. My major problem is right now, and I talked to the gentleman playing across the street. I know that is a big source of income for the town of Dayton. I know. If you go at 3014, 3016, and 3018 out there right now and look, my front yard looks like a poultry house. What I have been doing, which I shouldn't, first of all, I went out and rented a sweeper to clean it up. And it was a 50-pound bag of turkey feathers that I swept up in those 3 yards. .42 coming this way, and you can go up front or you can go in the back. The wind is continuously blowing out of the south. Wind always blows out of the south, and the road slopes. When they unload these trucks on the night, and from years ago when I complained about it, they were required to wash those trucks out. Both trucks of turkeys are not going north. The empty trucks are going north after they've been delivered over here. So my biggest problem, I used to love to do that, but I can't do that anymore. And I told the gentleman I talked to today, and I don't want to do it. I know it's against the law, but I've been cutting them up and blowing them out on 42. And the traffic carries them on further north. But to get up all the way up to the house in my mulch beds. So I'm asking you as council members, as individuals that sits behind that, something needs to be done about it. I know it's not a state responsibility, and I know it's not that's the town's responsibility to take care of that problem, I think. I appreciate your time to let me talk tonight. I know it's a little bit late. Like I said, it takes me a little bit longer, especially when you get in a truck you haven't drove for 5 days. I'm sorry I was late.
Well,
But
appreciate
thank
you
very
coming in.
much.
Sorry, we missed you. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
Have a great day. All right, now I need a motion to adjourn this evening's meeting.
Thank you.
So we,
Ms. Matthias, Mr. Seward. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you very much. What? We can talk about that.
have any ordinance? We have any ordinance or anything about baby feathers or just litter? It's the feathers.
The allegation was that.